Hello, boss man. This is Casual Chaos here. Yeah, so we have a sneak peek or a box opening here of uh finally the Battle City box. It won't be out for us in the United States till early December, and for European countries, it won't be out till late November. So pretty soon for them. So yeah, who was it? Lithium, another YouTuber, was able to have this release for them. Well, it was shipped by Konami for them, so it was sponsored by Konami. His box opening, so that's why he was able to get it fairly soon. All right, so this is how the box looks. This is how the side looks of the box. All right, so let's go into some of the more detailed stuff on it. All right, so the box came with packs, just like sealed in like plastic or whatever. So it wasn't like the cardboard where we usually get where like it's a character or something like that. Where like we'll get like a little box with like 30, 20 cards or whatever, and it's like a character is in the box or whatever. So it wasn't like that. It came with 5 packs, like that's why I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's how I'm gonna reveal them to you. The secret, it also came with like a 5th pack, which is a secret rare. And then this is some of my predictions. So we'll go through some of the stuff, and then we'll see how I match with how my predicted match with what actually came out. All right, so this is the first one. All right, so voila. Okay, so let's just try to break it down a little bit. So of course we got Dark Magician as a reprint. We have Buster Blader as a reprint. I did mention we are gonna probably get the Magnet Warriors as Yugi used them in what was it, in the Battle City tournament. All right, so these are some of the good cards. So it looks like we have the Magnet Warrior. We have some Beast support. This is like one of an ace card for the Beast monsters. Buster Predator support. Yeah, so that's awesome. As you guys can see, let's see. There's another. We have a lot of Beast. So we have a Beast deck we could probably make. We have a Magnet Warrior deck we could make. We have a Buster Blader deck we can make. Let's see. Also, this Phantom Beast stuff came out. Also, so we can make probably like a deck of that. And like I did predict some of the skill magicians should be, and I think all the skill magicians were released, so that's awesome on me. Our first Monarch. If you're familiar with the advanced format, and um, Monarchs were pretty good for a while, and are pretty good. They're okay. I know Lithium, the guy that actually posted the video, actually top one of the top locals. Like run over one of the remote duel things we had on last like 2 weekends ago. For a Konami event, he topped with the Monarch deck, so that was pretty cool. So it's maybe an intro to future Monarch cards. One of my favorite cards, Bazoo. It looks like we have a like the they pretty much gave us most of the good cards from all the way to um like LON and stuff like that. Labyrinth of Nightmare, if you're familiar with that. So a lot of these cards are from that set. We have rock support as well. So that includes the magnet stuff. There goes the skilled magician. It doesn't look like we got OCG imports, which I was hoping we would get as well. We got Giant Rat. That's awesome. I think this is the only one of its type that we got where like if it's destroyed, you get to get Earth as Giant Rat, or Dark, or Water. So this is the only one we've gotten, Giant Rat. So that's pretty cool. Let's see some more. There's rock support stuff. Looks like we got somewhat of the structured deck. I think that the magnet stuff came in. I know this card was worth like $5 in advanced format, so that's pretty cool for us to get it as a reprint again. So this is something maybe advanced format players might want to look into, getting this card if they're looking to making that deck. just because it was worth like $5 or something. So we have like Buster Blader support. This is another Buster Blader card. It's to fusion summon a Buster Blader or anything that has a Buster Blader. Diffusion. Tanky is awesome for like Beast Warriors and stuff like that we're getting. And let's see, what does this card do? Okay. I don't think some of these cards I'm not familiar with or I haven't seen them in a while, so I don't really know what's going on. So it looks like we have this is like Yugi's support, and maybe you could, yeah, I think mostly Yugi. I think maybe you could say it's Arcana, but not really, since like I said, it's just wrapped in a sealed like plastic or whatever. It's not actually like a little cardboard thing where we got Kaiko. It's awesome. Kaiko. Yeah, so that's pretty much this. We got some Gaia support as well. So this would add to your Gaia decks. It's a really good card. And you'll get in with the skill. The Gaia skill is awesome too. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. If you guys want to look into that. And we have Magical Current. This could make a beast decks pretty good. And we also have Metaverse, which will let you get any field spell card from your deck and add it to your hand or activate it. Magical hats. This Mind Crush. I don't. It's. I know it was. It was kind of weird. Where I know it's in advanced format. You can't really. Your opponent could just say they don't have it, even though they just you saw that they just added to their hand. So I don't know what's the ruling going to be for speed duels. So this could be I don't know, a controversy, or I don't know. But yeah, I'm not. It says let's see. Declare one card name. If that card is in your opponent's hand, they must discard all copies. Otherwise, you can use this card. So they don't have to. They could just say they don't have it, even though you saw it added to a hand based on like the new ruling. So we'll see what's going on with that. But yeah, these are the new cards. This is the first pack release. I think this could be special summoned. Paint doesn't have special summon this card. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so these are some of the cards that were just released in the first pack that we saw open by Lithium. There's like it has a Fader Meteor effect where it destroys a face down monster, does damage. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the first pack. Let's move on to the second one. Also we have a Dark Paladin as the in this one. These are all common right here. All right, let's move on. Let's go to the second one. All right, so these are what I consider more like Kyber's, I guess, deck stuff. All right. So it looks like this is more like Kyber stuff. All right, so we got Mass Beast. This guy, this is I would think this is like for the brothers, the Mass Brother guys. They're not brothers, but like they're just like, I don't know. I just call them that. All right. I did predict Force Raider, so that's cool. So we got finally get some 19s level 4s, including Spear Dragon, which was one of my favorites when it came out. Spear Dragon is another. This is a 21 beater. This is attack. Still pretty good. We got some Magnet Warrior support. So it's more like for Union support. So for like these guys and stuff like that. Mahavalio, pretty cool. We got a lot of equip cards. Well, some big equip cards, I would say. Wall of Illusion is pretty cool too. I'm not sure what these. I think it's just machine support. Alright, this is pretty cool for Relinquish. This is limited to one in advanced format, so that pretty much says it's pretty good. We got it. We finally got the ritual guy, Mass Beast. This is a pretty good equip card, Mage Power. It's kind of weird where it's like it's only up to 15 since we only have 3. We're in advanced format. In advanced format is much better because they have 5 slots and we only have 3, so it could get a lot beefier there than here. But then again, we only have 4,000 life points, so they have 8,000. So it might just be as well good as well. Some token. Let's see. Oh, it looks like we did have a lot of this. So this is a lot of mass support. So I'm assuming this is like a Kyber and those brother guys. So I'm just clicking on some random ones that I don't remember what they do. This is union support. I think we got this. I'm not sure. Maybe it might be new. Silent Doom. United We Stand. This is another good equip card. We have Union Hanger, which is crazy to me that we have it. So I might make like the what is it, XYZ monsters really good. Shrink, a quick play spell card. Has the attack. Another trap hole card for a union card. So this is kind of filled with a lot of like machine support, I would say, and union support. Even though it's like it goes together, machine and union support. So we have a reprint of Blue Eyes here. Some 18 beaters, quite a few of them too. 18, 18, 18, 18. I think this is 18 too. Yeah, 18 and 19, 19. So we have some beefy monsters right here. Negate attack is pretty good. I don't know how well trap cards are gonna be. I know like in Europe, and where Jinzo was released, trap cards have been put to the side really. So with so many cards out now, like is Jinzo still like a top tier deck? So we'll see. Magic Drain, awesome. Yeah, so these are a lot of the cards. Also pretty good. Soul Exchange. A lot of equip cards we got. I think like Mahavali goes with equip card, so that might be entire deck in itself. All right, so let's move on to what's next. Let's see if there's an extra deck. Oh yeah, there is. So there's the extra deck in there. This is like I said, this is like should be in the Jogi one, but since like they just have a bunch, they don't really have it to where it's like a certain character, which that's what I was thinking. It's just like together. So this was like I think the last card, the first card when opening the little pack, and then you have all your XYZ stuff, and some of these have pretty good effects, like destroy a card. Destroy a spell or trap card face down. Destroy a face down monster. Yeah, so some of these have a pretty good thing. So we wonder what's going to be like the top tier deck. So far we have quite a few. We have like a Union XYZ deck here. All right, let's move on. All right, let's go to the third one. All right, this is where we get to like the Sparova stuff, and like I did predict that we'll have some Dark Scorpion stuff, so we did get 2 more Dark Scorpion stuff. Not Cliff, which is probably like the best one, and like back in the day, these were like my favorite cards to run, the Swarm stuff. So we did get some of these Swarm. So this is the one that lets you add This destroys a back row. This destroys monsters. I think this returns. Oh no, it doesn't get well. Yeah, but all these like are awesome. This is a 1-for-1, which is I'm pretty excited for this. This Exile Force. It's a 1-for-1. You can tribute this card, target one monster on the field, destroy that target. So that's pretty cool. Finally, Jinzo. So like as well, all these are common. Another tribute monster that does damage to defensive monster. This lets you special summon. Your opponent has 2 or more. So that's pretty cool since it's still pretty good. Even though we only have 3 slots, they could easily do that. Especially now where there's more special summoning. We have more special summoning. So we finally are able to make a fairy deck if we want to. So there we have some fairy support as well. I think this is fairy as well. So yeah, some fairy support. We could do some fairy support. This is crazy ad too. Creature swap. Nice. Foolish Burial. I don't know how good Foolish Burial is of now. I don't think I saw anything that would benefit. I need to look at it again, but I don't think I saw anything that would benefit from being sent to the graveyard as of right now, but this is pretty good. No more cross out for those pesky face down cards. This is a Jinzo support right here. Amplifier. This is like I believe this is ritual. This is a like relinquish support really. Well, there's a lot of ritual monsters that were released, so I was expecting a lot of that too. Drop off, man, this is crazy. As soon as I saw drop off, I don't know why, but I was expecting Yada Garasu. I don't know why. I think they go hand in hand or something. Maybe I'm just tormented in advanced format when you ran Yada Garasu and drop off. Yada Garasu is a spirit monster that I don't even think we have spirit monsters yet. But like you can't draw, and when in combination with this card, it's even worse. All right. This is a pretty good staple in advanced format as well. Lost win. So it's pretty good too. So like I said, we have some fairy support. I'm guessing because of the tail. Yeah, this card was released earlier for us. We kind of got a hint with the promotional items that they're going to be given. So we got a hint of this card as well. Let's see, what does this card do? When a monster is tribute, somebody attribute this card. Oh, that's pretty cool. All right, so this is some of these cards that were. So I'm just quickly going through them so you guys could see what's going on. There's draw one card, so fairy support. That's pretty cool. Cosmic Cyclone is also pretty good. I pay 1,000, target 1 spell or trap card. I don't know how great it is with how low we have, how many life points we have. We only have like 4,000, so I don't know. Maybe it's worth it. If it's a game changer, I guess. Fairy support. So this has a lot of fairy support, and one of my favorite archetype, the flip summon cards. I don't know how great it is because this was good with combination with like something that won't let your opponent attack you. So we'll see how it is. Maybe like negate attack and stuff like that, bunch of negates attacks, or like something like this, or you can get it back. Oh, that's pretty cool. I guess what's the one card? Time Machine. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, so these are some of the cards. Like I said, it's pretty crazy. Like I don't know, I feel like Konami just like, all right guys, like we were complaining too much about not getting support. It's like, here you go guys, just quiet down here. This should last you for like 2 years or something like that, because it came with a lot of cards. 200 cards, that's quite a bit. All right, so this is pretty much it. Let's see. Yeah, so these are some of the cards, and we have some more mask stuff. All right, let's move on to the last one before we go to the secrets. All right, so this is like, I would say, the joy stuff. So we have more Buster Blader stuff right here. Joy. I did predict some ally stuff. So that's pretty cool. I guess we did get one of them. So this is like, I would say this is Bandit stuff because he uses some of this stuff, but he didn't come as a skill. Blowback dragon. There's a blue eyes ritual monster. Harpies. Um, we just got one. That's pretty cool. At least an 18 meter. So it helps, like it kind of like this set boosted like everything a little bit, like at least so like for myself that has like 30 or like well actually I have like over 70 decks. It kind of gave each one a boost. I see. Let's see. So again, another skilled magician, the guy Fierce Knight. So that's cool. This is some joy stuff. Rocket Warrior. Hannibal. Oh, this is pretty cool. Any card sent to the graveyard is banished instead. Wow. Twisted Barrel Dragon. I think this does the same thing. Pitch Black. That's cool. Or at least it could be cool. I don't know. And there's some of the rituals. They're not that crazy, but maybe we could make something because they're all sixes. Like we have quite a bit of sixes, so maybe that's something. The ritual spells are here. This is crazy. A spell counselor with a combination of Jinzo and spell counselor. Your opponent cannot use any traps or spells. So that's crazy. So it's just gonna rely on monster trap cards. And if you have a Dark Ruler no more, wow, this is a crazy combination where it's just like, yeah, they pretty much couldn't do nothing. So keep that in mind as a deck, because I am like so. Let's see, Hammer Shot. That's pretty cool. It's a 1/1 as well, and it's the highest monster attack. So that's pretty cool, and you get to choose. I think this lets you add any equip spell. So we have like spell support, like equip spell support. I think this was worth quite a bit, as it was like it only had like one printing or something. Storm. So fiend support, warrior support. So I guess the rich get richer. So as you guys know, basically warriors are like slap in warriors to any skill or whatever, and you have a pretty top tier deck. So the rich get richer, I guess. Draining shield. So they gave and this they gave what's his name, Odeon. Odeon's the guy with the trap cards, and they like gave him every single trap card with as a monster. I think except well, this is Mirror Wall. It's a pretty good trap card, except for probably the Parazoics, I think, which is the only thing out there. So the generic monster trap cards. So that's pretty cool. I think this is another one. Copy Knight. So I think Dark Machine support for that one feel skill we have. Strike Ninja. Like some of these cards are really good. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much it for that. So this, you guys are now know all the cards are in the set. So let's look at the secret rares that are in this set, shall we? So he only opened a box, but I guess maybe Konami gave him all the intel on what's in it. So this is what he posted as the secret rares. So we do get Obelisk Torment. So we got all the guard cards, right? So these are the guard cards are the secret rare. We have some of the reprints: Buster Blader, Dark Magician, Red Eyes. So I predicted those. And yeah, and then we have I think this is like the brothers, the Mass Brothers. What's it called? Ace Monster. This is Yugi's Ace Monster as well. I guess you could maybe say this is what's his name? Arcana's Boss Monster. Jinzo. No, it was Jinzo. Awesome. Swift Gaia. It's also for like the Gaia support. This is awesome card. I think I would say this is probably like Taya's card or something, probably Ace card or something is considered her card. Spellcaster, awesome. Breaker. I don't. This is a good card. Spellcasters. So it's like for tokens. I mean for counters, spell counters. So I did pretty well get some spell counter support. I guess this is gonna be really crazy good if they have a secret rare. Tanky, I know for sure. So this Tanky is like a really good card in advanced format as well. So this is actually if you guys are looking for this is kind of what goes with my market watch. Tanky might as a secret might be a something you want to buy because like I think it doesn't have a secret printing as far as I know. It has an ultimate printing which is worth quite a bit, but I don't think it has a secret printing. So this could be a potential buyout for anyone they want and make some money out of it. I think that's pretty much it. As for me, potentially as a buyout, is just this guy, Fire Form Tanky. Full Spare is pretty good. It's probably going to be worth quite a bit. Reinforced Army as a secret, it's going to be worth something. You here probably not. Audio, no more cross out, no. Metaphor could be worth something, but I don't think as much as the other cards I just mentioned. Lost Win, and I guess Dark Magician and Blue Eyes, Red Eyes, Buster Blader. Right? Like the OG cards are always gonna be worth something. So yeah, but like I think Tanky might be like something crazy. That's just my thinking. All right, so we gone and we reveal what's gonna be in the box. As for the monsters, let's see what's the skills. All right, so these are the skills that were revealed to us. This is a Yugi skill. I'm gonna read it to you if you guys, just in case you guys can't really see the picture. During your main phase, while you control Slifer the Sky Dragon, draw until you have 4 cards in your hand. That's the first effect. If if Slifer the Sky Dragon is sent to the graveyard, you can shuffle it back into your deck. Each of these skills can only be used once per duel. All right, so this is like a for sure God card skill for Slifer. Um, it's pretty good. I think a Slifer has the effect where it gains 1,000 attack per card you draw. So if you utilize every single card in your hand just to summon Slifer the Sky Dragon, and you get to +4 cards, you'll know it'll at least be at 4,000 attack points. And chances are you're gonna probably use them. So I don't know. Yeah. So this is a really good card, I think. All right, let's move on to the next one. So this is here's a Kyber skill. Activate the skill during your main phase. Discard any number of cards, minimum 1. Then add 1 Obelisk of Tormentor from your deck or graveyard to your hand. This skill can only be used once per duel. I'm not sure. I think it's fair comparison to the other one because at least you get to add it to your hand right away. Let me read this again. Activate this skill during your main phase. Discard a number of cards, minimum 1. Okay, so obviously you're gonna discard 1. I don't think there's a benefit to right now as to discarding more than 1. Add 1 Obelisk of Tormentor from your deck to your or graveyard. This is going to be activated once per duel. Okay, so my thinking on this is since Obelisk already has the 4,000 attack points, they see it as you should be able to like summon it with that and then be good as to like attack or anything like that. So I think that's what they're doing, where they just think like comparison to Fury of Thunder, where the monster has 0 attack. So they're making it to where like it's easier to summon and you'll have a monster with 4,000 attack. But I myself think this is a lot better. It all depends on what you have in your hand or what you, because since it's tribute summon, obviously it has to be tribute summon. Well, so does Slifer, but I think since it has to be tribute summon, you might have to use all your hand for it. But it does have a pretty dope effect where it destroys your opponent's monsters All right, let's moving on. So this is a Merrick skill. Activate this skill during your main phase. Discard your entire hand, minimum one. Add a let's say entire, minimum one. Okay. Add the winged dragon of Ra from your deck to or graveyard to your hand. And if you do, you can tribute summon one monster during your main phase this turn in addition to your normal summon. Oh, that's pretty cool. So if you do rely on like tributing quite a bit, I think this is a pretty good card for it with the secondary effect where you add winged dragon of Ra. I'm not sure how great this card is. I would have to read Ra's effect again. I think it gains the against its your life points, right? I think how many life points you have or whatever. That's what it has. Let's go and read. All right. So this is winged dragons. The winged dragon of Ra effect requires 3 tribute monsters. This card's and when this card's stolen, okay. When this card is almost summoned, you can pay a life points so that you only have 100 life points. This card gains attack and defense equal to life points you pay. You can pay 1,000 life points and target one monster on the field. Destroy that target. If you only have 100 life points left, you could pay 1,000 life points and target one monster on the field. So I don't know how great this is gonna be, but I do like the secondary effect. So if you guys know like a way you could like abuse this, other than the secondary effect, let me know. Put it on the comments. But yeah, I think it's an okay card as for the secondary effect. All right, let's move on. So this is the Jinzo skill. Awesome. Jinzo monsters you control are unaffected by your opponent's skill cards. What? Once per turn during your main phase, if you control Jinzo, you can look at your face down card in your opponent's spell or trap card zone. And if this card is a trap card, draw one card. What? All right, so scratch that. What I said about Jinzo, maybe not being OP again now with all these cards released. This skill, man, is pretty crazy. I don't know how still, but still Jinzo is pretty good with this skill. All right, let's see what's next. Psychic Duelist, Esperoba skill. Activate one of the following skills during your main phase by paying half your life points. Target one sick card your opponent's spell or trap card zone and declare one type. Monster, spell, or trap card. Then reveal the face down card. And if it is a declared card type, it cannot be activated this turn. Alright, that's pretty cool. But paying half your life points. I guess if it's like game ending. Randomly select one card in your opponent's hand and declare one type, monster, spell, or trap card. Then reveal that card. And if this card is a declared type, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Each of these skills can be activated once per duel. The top one's pretty good. The bottom one, I don't know. Let's see. Do you get to discard them? No, I don't think so. Usually, they just lose 500 life points. This is not bad. It is I think it's potentially game ender if you have game and then your opponent is gonna do something that stop you from having game. It's a good skill. Let's move on. Nodian skill, Guardians of the Tomb. During your opponent's main phase, when a monster is special summoned from your spell or trap card zone to the field, alright, while you have no cards in your hand, you can draw one card. And if you do, you can set a spell or trap card from your hand. This skill can only be used once per turn. Alright, so this is like a complete Odeon skill for his monster trap cards. So that's pretty cool. That might be I don't know how great it's going to be, but it could be pretty good. Let's move on. All right. So Union Combination. Activate this skill during your main phase. Once per turn, you can fusion summon one light machine monster from your extra deck, using monsters from your graveyard or field as a fusion material. For the rest of this turn, your opponent takes no damage. So this makes it to where you could add basically fusion summon any XYZ monster, I think. And it's light machine, so it's pretty generic. So in the future, there's a lot of light machine monsters that this card could be used with. So that's pretty cool. So this is a union combination, could have a. I don't think it specifies union cards. Yeah, that's crazy. So this is like really generic. Maybe on the back of the skill, Lithium didn't show like the back of the skill, but um, yeah, that's pretty crazy. And we have this really generic machine support for light fusion monsters, and that's like most of them. Most of them are like light fusion monsters. Or like the really competitive ones, as far as I know of. Yeah, so this is crazy good. And it has like potentially be good in the future as well, and in the graveyard, field, and graveyard. So that's awesome. All right, so there goes that. That's a Kyber skill. All right, so we have all right, so I've been calling them Mass Bros or whatever, Umbra and Loomis. That's like I did predict that this is gonna be we were gonna get this, guys. But let's see. Let's read the skill. Activate the following skill. If a ritual summon, the mass beast you control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon mass beast des Guardius from your hand, deck, or graveyard, ignoring the summon condition. All right. So this is the ritual monster, and then like it had the monster effect, which is a secret rare, and the battle box, which is gonna be secret rare. You can special summon it, is destroyed. So that's pretty cool. So it has its So this is like a ritual monster support for that archetype, the mass beast, whatever. All right, let's read on to the next one. You can tribute one piece monster it is and add one mass beast and one curse of the mass beast from your deck and or graveyard to your hand. Each of these skills going to be active once per duel. So I think there's a combination. I think you need like both I think you need a mass beast and curse of the mass beast in order to summon that one mass beast that's hardiest or whatever, the secret that's going to come out for it. So I think this is a way for you to summon mass beast des Guardius like right away. So let me show you what it is. All right, so this is the monster we're talking about. Like as you guys could see, it like Elisa, what it says, you need a Grand Tanky Elder so it says either one, I guess, or four face beast equip. Okay, so there goes that card. I think this is the one they're talking about. This is a ritual monster, mass beast. They look really similar. This is the four-headed beast, four-faced beast. This is the tanky. I don't know if you need the tanky at all, but yeah, we'll see what's going on. All right, and yeah, so that's pretty much it. Like in combination with the effect, let's see what this effect is. This card cannot be normal summoner set. This card cannot be special summoner set by shooting two monsters, including so okay, so I guess they're forcing you to use the four-face mass beast as you could add it to your hand. They don't let you add Grand Tanky, so it basically makes it to where you're gonna want to use the four-face in your deck if you're making like a I guess Luminous what's his name, Mass Bros, I guess. Let's see. When this card is sent from the field to graveyard, equip one Mass of the Remetis from your deck to one of the monsters. Let's see what that is. The Mass. I guess we could just do that. All right, so let's see what this card. Shuffle this card into the owner's deck, or if this card was put into play by the effect of the Mass Beast de Guardius, this card is treated as a equipped card. Oh, cool. That's pretty cool. Control the equipped monster is switched. All right. So that's basically the skill. It's pretty good. I think it's a deck. I don't know. To me, I love making these decks. This is like the best thing for me for speed duels, just because it's like a 20 card, 30 card tops deck, and like the you can make like any, like it says there's not many archetypes right now currently. You can like make like really silly decks. All right, let's move on. Okay, so we finally have our Arcana skill. Let's see. Activate one of the following skills at the start of the duel. Okay. Add one Dark Magician from your deck to your hand, then shuffle one card from your hand into your deck. Okay. Shuffle one Dark Magician from your hand into the deck, then draw one card. During your main phase, you can tribute one monster whose original name is Dark Magician to draw 2 cards. Each of the following skill can be active once per duel. Alright, so that's pretty cool. It makes it to where Dark Magician now actually is a little bit better. Like, just the Dark Magician, because, like, if you guys knew, like, for myself, it was more like a Dark Magician girl deck than a Dark Magician in itself. So that's pretty cool. So now it has its own, like, kind of support where it's not, because you get to draw 2 cards, so that's pretty cool. Especially with like, you're able to get Dark Magician pretty easy from your hand. So that's cool. Let's move on. Endless traps. Alright, so there's another Odeon skill. If you have exactly 3 traps in your graveyard, randomly add 1 trap card from your graveyard to your hand. Randomly shuffle 1 trap card from your graveyard into your deck, then randomly banish 1 trap card from your graveyard. This skill can only activate once per duel. Wow. So this is pretty crazy. This is like, I guess this is like for sure for this guy. I guess maybe a Jinzo it's not really as meta. This could be pretty good, as there's a lot of trap cards in here. They're pretty good. I know I saw like negate attack and like Wabaku was in there. Like a lot of stuff that stops your opponent from attacking, and in combination with I think like Mirror Wall, also in combination with the trap monsters, this could be pretty good. Let's see. No more misses. Nice. Alright. Once per turn, when your opponent inflicts battle damage to your opponent. Well, let's see. Once per turn, when your monster inflicts battle damage to your opponent, destroy 1 spell trap card. This is really generic. Which I like. But I don't know how prevalent. I don't know how prevalent. What's it called? Back row is gonna be with Jinzo and spell counselor out now. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe in the future, once like maybe Jinzo dies out a little bit, or probably not, just because it's so good. I know it took a while for Jinzo to die out. So we would have to rely on like monster effects, a lot of monster effects, in order for it to rely, which we probably will. But yeah, this is pretty good. It's pretty generic, and yeah, that's crazy. All right, but like maybe the monster has to inflict damage to your opponent. It might be like, well, they'll probably activate something, so we'll see. All right, let's move on. I'm just gonna attack. Yep, typical Joey. That's what we should just attack, man. All right, apply the following skills. During your main phase, you can take one monster you control, gain 100 attack until the end of this turn. All right. All right, so it gets 100 boost. During your battle phase, when your opponent activates a trap card, you can negate the effect and set that card. Each of these skills can only be used once per duel. Let's see. I'm trying to see if it's so that's good, where it's just like it gains 100 attack. I don't know how 100 attack could. It's I guess if it's like maybe this could be a beater card, where like I think now might be running 18 beaters, 19 beaters, or something like that. So 100 boost could be pretty good, especially in the start of the duel. But we'll see with all these special summonings now that we got during your battle phase, when your opponent activates a trap card. So that's pretty cool. Maybe this could be in combination with spell counselor. Negate where you could at least stop a trap card and since they can't activate it. Since they can't activate it. Well, it's kind of missed timing, I guess, if you guys know what I'm talking about. All right, so that's that. I guess I'm already getting like messages from other people, from some of my buddies, that the box was released. Let's see. Rise of the Fallen. Active the skill during your main phase. Special summon one level 4 monster. Oh, fairy. I would think it would be spellcaster. Let me read that again. Activate this skill during your main phase. Special summon one level 4 or lower fairy monster from your graveyard in defense position, and gain life points equal to the original attack. This skill can only be used once per duel. It sounds good. I honestly, I wasn't really paying attention to how much like the fairies we have, but I did notice like we have one of the fairies that is like banish everything on the field. So this could be pretty crazy if you keep on having that. So as soon as your opponent gets rid of that fairy monster that banishes everything on when it's sent to the graveyard, now you have to deal with this guy again. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm really hyped to build a fairy deck. Let's see, Phantom Beast of Phantom. Let's see what this card does. During your main phase, discard one card, then fusion summon one Chimera, the flying mythical beast, from your extra deck, using monsters from your hand or field as fusion material. During your end phase, if Chimera, the flying mythical beast, was fusion summoned this turn, you can add one Phantom Beast monster from your graveyard to your hand. Each of these skills can only be used once per turn. Okay, each of these skills can be used one per turn. Okay, I would think that would break it down or whatever like that. But yeah, so this is like this is a support for the mystical beast cards. Yeah, so we have the like these guys, Crosswing. I don't think we have. I think we were missing one. Thunder, Pegasus, Wildhorn. What else is there? Yeah, and then oh shoot, and then there it goes, and then the Chimera. So this is the guy. Let's see what it does. When this card is destroyed, you can target one of these guys. Especially summon that. So it makes it to where like I guess you could swarm the field a lot faster. So that's what I'm getting. It helps with swarming the field with the mythical beast, Phantom Beast cards. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Magnetic attraction. All right, so it has to be good. When a level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior monster is normal summon, you could add one level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior monster with a different name from your deck to your hand. You can reveal 2 level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior monsters with different names from your hand, and if you do, add one Valkyrie, the Magnet Warrior, from your deck to your hand. Each of these skills can be used once per duel. All right, so let's read what the Valkyrie does. My understanding is you need to attribute the monsters in order to actually do it. So let's see. Must be first special summon from your hand by attributing an alpha, a beta, and a mega from your hand or field. Oh, it could be from your hand. That's pretty cool. You can attribute this card and target one alpha, one special summon them. Okay, so it makes it to where that's pretty cool. It'd be cool if it was quick play though, but. So it makes it to where you can summon this guy. Yeah, so yeah, it makes it to where you can summon that card faster and stuff like that. And yeah, it could potentially be game with those. And the monsters are like I think it was like 17 attack, 15 attack, and 14 attack or something like that. So they're not that weak, so that's pretty cool, especially as of now. And let's see what's going on. All right, so these this is a Taya card. You take no effect damage during your opponent's you take no effect damage from your opponent's card's effect during this turn. So that's pretty cool. That kind of stops with Zuma, and but with all these cards out, I'm like, man, are people gonna use this more or Jinzo or in combination with this card and Jinzo to make sure you're not burned? Would burn die out now? With this skill out, I guess only time will tell. But yeah, this is a good skill. I know. Was it Matt Bell asked us what we would think what a Taya skill would do, and I suggested like you take no burn damage, so like that. So this is pretty similar to what I was thinking. So that's pretty good. Hopefully I'll help with that. But yeah, let's see. Let's move on. these are some of the skill reprints. This is you only got these skills the skill if you participated in the Trial of Kingdom sneak peek fusion party. I'll go through them just in case you guys don't know what to do, but you guys should all know what some of these cards do. Ritual ceremony, low blow, digging for gold. I think it's these four. Okay. Active skill during your main phase. You can fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as fusion materials. This skill can only be activated once per duel. Ritual ceremony. Basically the same thing, but rituals. Activate this skill during your main phase. You can reveal one ritual monster from your hand, then add one ritual spell from your deck to your hand, whose name is listed on that ritual monster. The skill can only be used once per duel. Low blow. Activate this skill during your main phase. You can make one monster on the field lose 500 attack or defense. I think it's both till the end of the turn. The skill can only be used once per duel. Digging for gold. Activate this skill during your main phase. You can banish 3 cards from your graveyard. Draw 1 card. This skill can only be used once per duel. I think this is a pretty good reprint. I was hoping for maybe like Cocoon since it was kind of expensive, but it makes sense since like it's the deck. I think Cocoon, whatever Cocoon insect or will die out, so it doesn't make sense for them to make a Cocoon reprint just because it'll probably get cheaper if anyone wanted to use it anyways. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It makes sense since none of these cards were actually released other than promos, and I think they were going for like $20 each or something, or like some of the more usable skills were going for pretty high price. All right, so now that we looked at the skills, let's see how I fared in my prediction. All right, so I was predicting Arcana while I was given Bakura. I failed, so no, Bakura wasn't in the Esperoba. So let's see. The skill I was predicting was lets you draw from your deck or draw it the first turn. Yeah, so it lets you get Dark Magician right away, so that's pretty cool. I was kind of predicting that was going to be a skill. Bakura, we didn't get that. So this is Arcana stuff we thought. No Shattering Arrows, none of this. Monster Born, no. So the only thing we got from us, the thing I was thinking was Dark Magician, of course, and Dark Magic Currents. So miss on that. I did thinking we were gonna get some of those. So this is the equivalent of Giant Rat, which Giant Rat lets you get any Earth monster from your deck with 15 or less and special summon it. This is the equivalent of it, but this is for Dark. So I was hoping we'd get like more of these. Like the attribute ones, but we only got the Giant Rat. Bakura, totally hit and miss guy. I don't think we got any of these cards that I was thinking we were gonna get. Esperoba, I wasn't gonna miss. I was hoping we were actually get a Reflect Bounder, but I guess they want to cut down on the burn. If that makes sense. So we got that. I was thinking Joey we're gonna get, so that's awesome. I did hit on that. So we got Rocket Warrior. That's basically the only thing we got from the. So far I've only got I guess like one card of each character, one extra card or whatever. Kyber, we got Kyber. Yeah, I was predicting this guy, and these were pretty much all given. No more burn, I guess. They really want to get rid of burn. I was thinking we might get Dragon Seeker. I think this is worth a pretty penny in advanced format. Let's see. Kaiba. This is a Merrick one. Let's see if we got any of the Merrick cards. So we did get some of these. Merrick and the brothers, whatever, the Mass Brothers kind of go hand in hand. As supposedly the cards they're using are all Merrick's cards. So there goes Winged Dragon Rom. Like I was saying, it was Merrick's. So we didn't get strings, but we did get Merrick support. Let's see, did we get anything? Diffusion, yes. What else? Soy exchange. We got soy exchange. We get some of the Mass B support stuff. The Mass B stuff. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Let's see, Esperoba. Let's see what we got. Oh, Rick said Esperoba, Joey, Kyber Strings, Mass Bros is like specific for them, and we pretty much got like almost everything from it. We didn't get chosen one. The tanky shining the Mass Bees. No pot of greed, guys. No pot of greed. Let's see, Mass. That's pretty cool. I was hoping for Mass District. Maybe I'll get it soon. Alright, so there goes that. Mass Bro. Odeon. Let's see. Oh man, I was really hoping we'll get Endonobis. I don't know why, but like I don't know how good it's gonna be now, but like just because it looks really nice and secret rare. We did get some this guy's trap cards. We didn't get the mystical beast Serki, I think that's how you say it. So there goes Odeon, Yugi. Alright, we pretty much got everything from Yugi. We didn't get brain control, but we got creature assault, which is, I think could be potentially better. I don't know. D-Spell. We're never gonna get D-Spell. Probably next round. I was hoping for big Garna as well. We got this one. Oh man, guys. Oh, I can't believe you didn't get Summon Skull, man. I guess we'll probably get it for sure next time, just because it's like they did Buster Blader, so now the next guy they're gonna do is Summon Skull. Oh my god, man! So next set, Summon Skull has to be in there. There's no way. They're like it's taking too long for Summon Skull to not be part of it, and then it has its own archetype now. So they'll probably add like 1 or 2 cards like they do, where every archetype they're added. They don't want to make it too OP, so they just add like 1 or 2 cards from for that archetype. All right, so this is like the stuff that was unfinished that I figured we'll get some support. All right, so we did get some spell counter support. We got some monster with spell counters. We did get Mass Beast. We got a lot of ritual monsters too. No tune support. We did get Pegasus support with ritual, like was it Raven or something like that, and like pre that spell card. I don't know. No Amazon is no Fisherman support. Red Eye support. No, I don't think we got any Red Eye support. I did predict that we were gonna get Ally Justice. That's pretty cool. No vampire support, no curse, no dark magician support. I did predict that we're gonna get the skill dark magicians and like some of the support for each card of the skill dark magician. No, we didn't get any infernities. So we did get skill blue magician, which is guy support, and we did get a pretty good guy monster, guy the Swift Knight or something. This is Buster Blader. We did get a lot of Buster. We did get like 1 or 2 cards for Buster Blader. I was really thinking we were gonna get this guy, like the Guardian stuff, but no. Spellbreaker. Oh, I think this was level support. Yeah, so no level support, but we did get spell counter support. Did we get Red Eye? I don't think I saw I know there's some Arcane monsters, so maybe this was part of it. Maybe we were building up for Summon Skull. Let's see. So you didn't get any of the elemental monsters. We didn't get solid cards. We did get Harpy Cyber card. What was it? This lady, I guess. Cyber Harpy's lady. That's pretty cool. An 18 beater, so it makes it Harpy's a lot better. Let's see. We did get some Scorpion. I think we got this guy, this lady, and this guy as the cards. We didn't get any of the spell trap cards that come with it, but we do have Cliff. So we do have Don's all, but Cliff, man, should be like probably a hollow or something. Daijin, no Daijin, but we did get ritual support. No Sasuke. We get Karibo, no Jirax, no. We didn't get any Gatekeeper support. Well, I don't think it's like specific Gatekeeper support. We didn't get any more burn cards, which So it's really trying to die out burn. Looks like it. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. Hopefully I cover everything for you guys, so you guys know what's in the box. All right. So yeah, if you like this content, hit like and subscribe like a boss, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.